Oh, sorry. Can we just discuss what we're going to talk about?
Absolutely. Very Angus, coach of Mudders. Welcome again.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. It's been a while. I mean, the one that we were speaking about just a minute ago was obviously Chantel Cummins, who won the overall Spirit Tri-Series outright. You know, and for me, from a breakthrough point of view, she's had an amazing season so far. And to win that competition in the first year is a really good boost for her. Where she's at the moment, it signifies realistically for me in terms of where she is at the moment and what kind of how encouraging it is for her future, because she competed against some really, really good athletes, and it's not like she just turned up and got the result. She had to work really hard for them. Yeah, I think it was well deserved.
A little bit. Starting with Laura, I think Laura's had an incredible journey, hasn't she?
An amazing journey, and that's another athlete, you know, it's constant mental side of what I do. She had the accident, obviously we spoke about it, and it's been a tough time, you know, for her to come back to that. Any athlete that's in that situation where they have to have an operation from an accident, it's always going to be questionable whether they can actually come back, period. It's been a long road, you know, and a recent result, I think, just shows me not only physically now she come back, I think mentally. She's got one more race left of the season, got 2 PBs this year already. You can't ask for better than that, you know, and she needs to pat herself on the back a little bit more and just appreciate how far she's come. So Jill Fullen and Luella, as we speak, they're on their way to the 70.3 Worlds. Both got a very, very good chance to do well in this competition. But you never know on performances how people are going to do. You know, it's nothing's written. But their preparation really, and this is no disrespect to this particular competition, their preparations for Kona. They're both going to Kona. I'm not saying this competition is being overlooked. Preparation's all for Kona. Both of them to having great seasons this year, and I hope it continues for them. Athletes start side shifting and that can affect their preparation for Kona also, you know. So it's a really important time for all athletes that are preparing for Kona. I don't think I'll ever be happy. You know, I'm constantly looking for perfection. I always look at it and I think I can do things better. Yeah, there's things constantly throughout the year that I constantly look at and think that I'm going to change that, I'm going to change that, I'm going to do that better. Or not necessarily sometimes better, but just in a different way, because, you know, look, I am happy with this year, how it's gone so far, with some key races left. Obviously, we're talking about 7.3 Worlds and Kona still to go. Barcelona Ironman as well. Kerry Hickson and Laura and Pascoe go in that race. We've got Iron Tarsh doing Ironman Wales, and she's had a really good, phenomenal PB actually in the last race in Copenhagen. I look at all the successes of this year, but because I constantly strive for that next level all the time, I'm always looking to better what's happened. I mean, look, I ain't going to deny about it. I mean, for any coach, you know, you want your athletes to, if they've got the opportunity to win medals, but I think for me, it's all about the race execution. I want to see my athletes, when that gun goes, give it everything and execute the race they know they can. So they ain't got no excuses, you know, they can cross the line and think, well, that was an honest race. For me, I don't really look at winning a world title as the measure. I look at how that performance was executed, and if it's the one that we work for, if we win, great, but if we don't win, then that for me is not the be all and end all, because it's all about the execution that I'm happy with.